Hey there, how's it going? My name is Scott Engler. I am a published author and thought leader on contemporary job search strategies and really creating a powerful presence and profile on LinkedIn to either optimize your career, land that next role, or to build your own business. So, what I want to talk about today is really why it's so important to optimize your profile. And this is going to be the first part of a three-part series. Recently, over the last 5.5 years, I've been reviewing people's profiles on LinkedIn to help them really get under recruiters' radar and attract new opportunities to them. And so I put together a more specific system for grading, and there's three components. So today I'm going to talk about the first component, which is what is actually considered an optimized profile at 100%, what LinkedIn considers it, and why that's so important. Because what I found over the years in working with clients is that they kind of know in the back of their mind, like, yeah, maybe I should really fill out the rest of my profile, or what's an all-star strength and why is that important. And once they really do understand why it's so important and how it will help them get what they want, they're much more likely to fill out the rest of their profile and optimize it in a way to attract the right opportunities to them. So that's really what I'm going to talk about today, is what is optimizing your profile and what are the criteria used that LinkedIn considers for it to be 100%. Now, before we get too far into this, I do want to also say this is very much a level one sort of profile optimization. This is basic criteria. So I'd say like LinkedIn profile optimization level 101. If you're looking to get something that's going to be a heads above the rest, that's where kind of working with a specialist individually is going to be a lot more effective. But I want to go over the basic criteria today. So the reason why it's so important to have an optimized profile is because when your profile strength is higher and when you have everything filled out, you're going to show up higher in search results. So 95% of recruiters, as I'm sure if you've listened to me for watched any of my other videos or follow me long enough on LinkedIn, you will hear me say that 95% of recruiters around the world are using LinkedIn to find top talent. And so that's because it's true, and it's been that way for a while. So in order to get under their radar and to be found by them easier in your industry, you need to have a profile that's optimized, or you're not going to show up higher on the results. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this concept and how that works on Google and other things, and why people pay so much money to get to the top. So here are the 6 things that LinkedIn considers needed to have a 100% optimized profile. So the first one is industry and locations up to date. Now, I actually just learned from speaking to staff last week, interesting fact, specifically on your location, and was told that an up-to-date location they found makes members 23 times more likely to be discovered. So just having an up-to-date location, where are you? Have you moved? I mean, so many times I talk to people and they have moved countries, states, cities, and they haven't updated on their LinkedIn profile. And the reason that's obviously so important is when you're looking for a job, you want to be shown in that location. If you're looking for a job in Los Angeles, for say, have your profile updated to Los Angeles. And there's other contextual things that could play if you're trying to relocate that I work with clients on. I'm not going to get into that today because, again, this is just profile optimization 101, so I want to cover the basics. Number 2 is having at least 50 connections. So having at least 50 connections on your profile is going to be the second component of what's going to be considered at 100%. The third one is having an up-to-date current position that you're at. So where are you currently working? And here's the kicker. You actually need to have a description of what you're doing for the company, not just the title and the company you've worked for. So having an actual description under that up-to-date position is actually what's needed to be considered at 100%. The other one is having 2 past positions. So aside from your up-to-date current position, having 2 past positions. Obviously, if you haven't worked 2 past positions other than your up-to-date current one, that's, you're going to do the best you can. I think what they're looking for is just that you have a completely filled out profile with your work experience. So that would be something that certain situations require something different for. But the 5th one is your skills, having at least 3 skills listed. So that really shouldn't be too hard to have at least 3 skills listed on your profile. And then the last one is having a profile picture. I can't tell you how many people that I see looking for jobs on Job Seeker Premium don't have a profile picture. There's so much, not only is it needed to have your profile at 100%, but there's so much research that shows how many more times likely you are to receive a message on LinkedIn by having a picture. It doesn't have to be this wowie professional photo if you don't have the time, resources, or ability to get that done. Just have a nice picture. So many of us have smartphones these days. They take great pictures. You could be creative and take a good enough picture to have something up there. It's well worth it. So that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, is really what the 6 components are needed to have that profile. Again, we'll go over them: is industry and locations, having an up-to-date current position with a description, at least 50 connections, 2 past positions, minimum of 3 skills listed, and a profile picture. So that's really what I want to talk to you about today. Again, the reason why it's so important to have your profile optimized is because you are going to create more visibility for yourself in your industry and be found by recruiters for the type of role that you're looking for. And so next week, I'd recommend subscribing to me, because next week I'm going to be going into the second component of what I use to grade people's profiles, which is your branding effectiveness, creating a personal, professional brand, what your presence is like on your LinkedIn profile, and how to use it to attract recruiters. So that's going to be next week. If you are interested in working more in depth with me, right now, the only service I'm offering for LinkedIn just at this time is my profile optimization, professional branding, and level 1 networking package. So that is something that I've been doing now and honing in this package and this service for close to 6 years now with people. So it's really effective. People are getting great results, getting contacted, landing new roles. So that's how you, like I like to say, fish with dynamite. So if you are interested in that, my suggestion is to message me privately on LinkedIn. I'm going to leave my URL below and say, serious inquiry in the headline. Requests about my services, and we could discuss that more. I do get a lot of messages on LinkedIn, so seriously, put serious inquiry in the headline in the email, so I know that you've watched this video and that's what you're interested in. Otherwise, I probably won't have a chance to respond to it, or I won't know why it is that you're requesting something from me. So that's really all I got today. Looking forward to next week, and hope you apply what I'm teaching today and use it to your advantage and to be successful. All right, thanks. Bye.